Okay, hello everyone. My name is Sunita and my friends Angel. We're gonna present about the nature and how to teach sample of the method techniques. One of the four language skills like speaking, reading, listening, and writing. So in this part, we're gonna focus on the speaking skills. So let's start. So for the introduction. Learning skills, including reading, listening, writing, and speaking, are essential for effective communication and academic success. When teaching these skills, it is important to address common language learning issues and use various techniques to introduction to or expand and use various aspects for language learning. Students may encounter difficulties in learning pronunciation, grammar, syntax, vocabulary usage, and spelling. So teachers should be provide all modes of communication, listening, speaking, reading, and writing, and know how to analyze these profiling effectively in a school environment. And at the end, Tina, developing academic English is a vital for understanding study material, interpreting and assessment question, and communicating effectively with tutors and other students is also important to foster individually learning uh, style and provide materials they match with them to assist the learning process. Ultimately, a good command of language skills is a kernel for the both teaching and learning. So, when teaching one of the four language skills, speaking, reading, and writing, there are various methods and teaching that can be employed. Here's some basic idea and teaching for teaching as a language skill.
So, speaking is also an interactive process of constructing meaning dependent on the context, participants, and purpose for speaking. This vocalized form of language usually requires at least one listener and can be formal or informal. Speech is a human vocal communicating using language, and it involves the use of phonetic combination of vowel and consonant counts to form words. And how to teach speaking skills using games and activities. But I have some contoh to number one is promoting speaking activities, like engage the students in discussions, role play, simulations, informating gap activities, brainstorming, storytelling, interviews, and story completion to provide them with opportunities to practice speaking. And we can also making a speaking as our priority. Establish speaking as an integral part of the class from the beginning and create simple routines that encourage students to speak English in every lesson. Like secara nggak langsung like they use English as their daily language like that.
So, this is an additional information about the speaking skills. So speaking are important for several reasons. Firstly, they allow individuals to form connections, influence decisions, and motivate change. Effective communication is essential for progress in the working world and in life in general. Additionally, speaking skills are crucial for learning a new language as language learning often measure their performance by how well they can speak the language. Furthermore, public speaking can boost confidence, improve critical thinking, and enhance communication skills, making individual more effective the employer and increasing the change of career at this age. Okay, now we move to some tips how to speak fluently. The first is uh, practice speaking energy in a regular conversation and practice speaking as much as possible. And the second one is get a personal tutor. Consider working with a personal tutor to receive tailored guidance and feedback and expose yourself to the language daily. In, immerses yourself and the language by in listen to music, watching a movie, or reading an English every day, and use technology and resources. Um, Leverage the language learning application, online resources, and technology to aid your learning. And next, work on pronunciation and process. Focus on improving your pronunciation and learning commonly used phrases instead of the just individual words. And don't be mistakes. I embrace the mistake as part of the learning process and focus on delivering your message rather than speaking perfectly. And let's imitate native speakers and actively work on the imitating the accent, writing words, and intonation, intonation of native English speaker to improve your own speaking skills. And maybe some teacher uh, can teach their student by role play with classmates and making conversation daily and maybe always talk in tar- target language. Repeat some words every day or sing a song with a target language. Okay, so this is additional information about there are several techniques and methods for teaching speaking skills. Some of the methods include real life text. Is using real life text as a part of the teaching process can help students learn how to use language in a meaningful and logical explanation. This method can be particularly useful for teaching speaking skills and maybe a picture description. So in this technique, students describe picture or image to their classmates, and this method helps students develop their language skills and encourage creativity. Um, Brainstorming. Brainstorming is a technique where students work together to generate idea and solution to a problem. This method encourages students to express their tone and listen to others, which can improve their speaking skill and storytelling. And their storytelling and description technique improve student to creating and telling story or describing of the picture. This method helps students to develop their language skill and encourage a creativity. And discussion. Discussion-based activity involves students uh, s- to sharing their opinion, idea, and ex- experience. Uh, this technique encourages students to express their tone and listen to others. We can improve their speaking skill also. And question answer is a technique to students work together in the group and answer the series of questions relates to a specific topic. These activities help students practice their speaking skills and learn a new vocabulary and grammar. And games and activities. Use games and activities can make learning more enjoyable and engaging. For example, conversation card and mm, where students ask an actual question in a pair, small group can help practice speaking skills. And I think my friend Angel ha, said before about the te- technique and method of speaking skills. So I think that's all from our group. Thank you for watching.